Welcome back to FIFA Jack Gaming, where today we have a little bit of bonus content. We're going to open up some Core 21 packs. But first, if you like the video, like, subscribe, or hit that little bell icon to be notified about any future content. Let's dive in. We got Island and the Soldier. Drowsy Pteranodon is a 1 in a green dinosaur defender. As long as you control a creature with power of 4 or greater, Drowsy Pteranodon can attack as those that didn't have defender. It's a 3/3 body. Scorching Dragonfire is a 1 in a red instant. Scorching Dragonfire does 3 damage to a target creature or planeswalker. If that creature or planeswalker would die this turn, exile it instead. Hunter's Edge is a 3 in a green sorcery. Put a +1/+1 counter on a target creature you control. Then that creature deals combat damage equal to its power to a target creature you don't control. Another like fight mechanic. Destructive Tampering is a 2 in a red sorcery. Choose one. Destroy a target artifact. Creatures without flying can't block this turn. Secure the Scene is a 4 in a white. Exile target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a 1/1 human soldier. Keen Glidemaster is a 1 in a blue human soldier. We get to pay 2 in a blue. Target creature gains flying until end of turn. It's a 2/1. Legion's Judgment is a 2 in a white sorcery. Destroy a target creature with a power of 4 or greater. Capture Sphere is a 3 in a blue. It's an enchantment. It has flash and then it goes on the creature. When it captures Sphere, enters the battlefield, tap an enchanted creature. Enchanted creature doesn't untap during its controller's next unstep. Gloom Soar is 5 and 2 black for a horror that has an 8/6 body. Whenever Gloom Soar becomes blocked by a creature, that creature's controller loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Forgotten Sentinel costs 4 colorless. It's a golem. Forgotten Sentinel is battlefield tapped with a 4/3 body. Alpine Houndmaster is a red and a white for a human warrior and a whole bunch of text. Here we go. When Alpine Houndmaster enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a card named Alpine Watchdog and or card named Ingress Cur. Reveal them, put them in your hand, then shuffle your library. Whenever Alpine Houndmaster attacks, it gets a +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is the number of other attacking creatures. It's a 2/2. Sanctum of Tranquility Light. It's a 1 white. Legendary Shrine. You can pay 5 and a white. Tap a target creature. This ability costs 1 less for each shrine you control. Canopy Stalker is a 1 green and 3 cat with a 4/2 body. Canopy Stalker must be blocked if able. And when Canopy Stalker dies, you gain 1 life for each creature that died this turn. And then the rare Liliana Standard Bearer. It's a 2 and a black. Zombie Knight, who's a 3/1. Flash. When Liliana's Bearer enters the battlefield. Draw X amount of cards, where X is the number of creatures that have died under your control this turn. First pack. What do you think about it? Put it down in the comments and let us know how you thought about it. Jumping over to pack 2. Pack 2, we got a Knight and a Jungle Owl. Primealicon is a green and a 2. It's a cat with a 2/1 body. When Primealicon enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on a target creature you control. Each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it has trample. Skeleton Archer is a 1 black and 3. It's a Skeleton Archer who has a 3/3 body. When Skeleton Archer enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to any target. Destructive Tampering is a 2 and a red. I've already covered this guy, so we're going to keep on going. Guard Sage is a 3 and 2 green. Treefork Druid with a 4/4 body. It has reach, which means it can block anything that has flying. As long as you drawn 2 or more cards this turn, as long as you have drawn 2 or more cards this turn, Knowledge Sage gets a +0/+2 and has Vigilance. Vigilance is something where they don't have to tap to attack. Read the Tides is a 5 and a blue. Sorcery. We get to choose one. Draw 3 cards, or we can return up to 2 target creatures to their owner's hands. Sure Strike is a 1 and a red. Instant, target creature gets +3/+0, gains first strike until end of turn. Conchoreal Pegasus is a 1 and a white. Pegasus that has a 1/3 body. It has flying. Mistral Singer is a 2 and a blue. It's a siren who has a 2/2 body, flying, and paralysis. Paralysis is whenever we play a non-creature spell, it gets a +1/+1 until end of turn. Rise Again is a 4 and a black sorcery. Return a target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Sky Scanner is a 3. Thopter with a 1/1. Flying when Sky Thopter enters the battlefield. Draw a card. Starting to go down commons now. Volcanic Geyser is an X red instant. Volcanic Geyser does X amount of damage to any target. Experimental Overload is a 2, a blue, and a red. It's a sorcery. Create an XX blue and red weird creature token, where X is the number of instants and sorceries in your graveyard. Then you may return an instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Exile Experimental Overload. Tomb of the Shattered Heights is a 2 and a red. It's a shrine. You can pay 1, discard a land or a shrine card. Tomb of the Shattered Heights deals X amount of damage to a target creature or a planeswalker, where X is the number of shrines you control. And our rare is Scavenging Ooze. It's a 1 and a green. Ooze, who's a 2/2. we can end up paying 1 green, exile target card from the graveyard. If that card was, if it was a creature card, put a +1/+1 counter on Scavenging Ooze, and you gain 1 life. That card started off in Commander. Kind of a little neat thing. Two down, 1 to go. Beast and Plains. Grasp of Darkness is a 2 black. Instant, target creature gets -4/-4 until end of turn. Bone Pit Brute is a 4 and 2 red. Cyclops, 4/5 body. Has minutes, so it only can be blocked by 2 or more creatures. When Bone Pit Brute enters the battlefield, target creature gets +4/+0 until end of turn. Hunter's Edge, another one that we already covered. Daybreak Charger is a 1 and a white unicorn with a 3/1 body. When Daybreak Charger enters the battlefield, target creature gets +0, or when Daybreak Charger enters the battlefield, target creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Fervor of the Bitten is a 1 red. It's an enchantment. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and attacks each turn if able. Ooh. Alpine Watchdog is 1 and a white dog who is a 2/2 and it has vigilance. Attacking doesn't cause it to tap. Frantic Inventory is a 1 and a blue instant. Draw a card, then draw cards equal to the number of cards named Frantic Inventory in your graveyard. Valdokin Arcanist is 1 and a blue. Merfolk Wizard, it's a 1/3. It has tap, add a colorless, spend this mana only to cast instants or sorcery spells. Gloom Sour, another one that we already have. First uncommon, Garruk's Uprising. It's a 2 and a green enchantment. When Garruk's Uprising enters the battlefield, if you control a creature with a power of 4 or greater, draw a card. Creatures you control have trample. Whenever a creature with a power of 4 or greater enters the battlefield, you may draw a card. Sweet, I was looking for one of those for Commander. Lorescale Coddle is a 1, a green, and a blue snake with a 2/2 body. Whenever you draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter at Lorescale Coddle. Riddleform is a 1 and a blue enchantment. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may have Riddleform become a 3/3 Sphinx with flying, in addition to its other types until end of turn. We get paid 2 and a blue and scry 1. That lets us look at the top card of our library. If we want to, we could put it down at the bottom. Calvex the Spiteful is a 2 and 2 black. Legendary creature, a human warlock with a 3/2 body. Other creatures get -1/-1. Then we have a foil Twinkle Clove. It comes into tapped, and when it comes into battlefield, you gain 1 life. It taps for a blue or a white. That's all the packs. Tell us what you think, or what would you do if it's sealed? Put it down in the comments down below. If you're liking our content, hit the like button, subscribe, and hit that little bell icon to be notified about any of our future content. Till next time, have a good one.